Reporters at Arrowhead Stadium observed Travis Kelce making his entrance ahead of the Kansas City Chiefs' anticipated matchup against the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday, noting how Kelce exuded undeniable confidence as he walked in, shielding his eyes with dark sunglasses and sporting a sleek black leather jacket layered over a gray sweatshirt, paired with smart black pants. The buzz around Kelce's arrival was matched by speculation about whether his fiancée, Taylor Swift, would be seen supporting him from his suite, as she had been present for the previous week's notable victory against the Detroit Lions. The Chiefs, sitting at an even 3-3 halfway through the season, were eager to claim a win against their AFC West adversaries and build some momentum after a somewhat inconsistent start. There was additional excitement surrounding Kelce, who was on the verge of making history if he managed to score 2 touchdowns, which would allow him to tie Priest Holmes' all-time touchdown record for the Chiefs. Reporters highlighted Kelce's impressive streak, pointing out that he had caught at least one pass in a league-leading 180 consecutive games, and reflected on his strong performances against the Raiders in the past, having racked up a total of 1,582 yards and 12 touchdowns across 22 encounters. The Chiefs' roster was further bolstered by the return of wide receiver Rashee, who had completed a 6-game Chiefs sought to reignite their season. Meanwhile, sideline discussions among the coaching staff reflected a sense of urgency, as head coach Andy Reid conferred with his assistants, reviewing game plans and making last-minute adjustments based on the return of key players like Rice. Throughout pre-game warm-ups, Kelce was seen catching passes with precision, exchanging brief words with Mahomes and other teammates, their camaraderie evident as they prepared for the clash with their longtime rivals. The Raiders, arriving shortly after, were met with a chorus of boos from the home crowd, but their players maintained a steely focus as they took to the field, aware of the stakes involved in facing a division opponent on the road. Reporters described the pre-game rituals, from the booming music echoing through the stadium to the smell of barbecue wafting from the tailgate parties outside, all contributing to the unique atmosphere that defines a Chiefs home game. As kickoff approached, the tension was palpable, with both teams aware that the outcome could have significant implications for their playoff aspirations. With the national anthem performed by a local artist, fireworks erupted above the stadium, signaling the start of what promised to be a fiercely contested battle. Kelce took his place on the sideline, helmet in hand, scanning the crowd and soaking in the energy before joining his teammates for the opening drive. The first quarter began with the Chiefs' offense on the field, Mahomes orchestrating the attack with his trademark poise, connecting with receivers on quick passes. Bagnolo urged his unit to tighten up, mixing blitzes and zone coverages in an effort to disrupt the Raiders' rhythm. The chess match continued into the second quarter, with both teams trading punts and field goals, neither side able to seize full control. Reporters noted the intensity on the Chiefs' sideline, with Kelce rallying his teammates, offering encouragement and reminders to stay locked in. Midway through the quarter, Mahomes found Kelce again on a seam route, the veterans of history, and sending the stadium into a frenzy. During the halftime break, analysts discussed Kelce's remarkable consistency and the impact of Rice's return, noting that the Chiefs' offense seemed rejuvenated with both playmakers on the field. In the locker room, Coach Reid delivered a focused message, emphasizing the importance of finishing strong and capitalizing on opportunities. The third quarter saw the Raiders mount a comeback, capitalizing on a Chiefs turnover to seize a narrow lead, but the Chiefs' defense responded with a continued to be a focal point, catching short passes and moving the chains while drawing double coverage that opened up opportunities for his teammates. The Chiefs methodically marched downfield, with Rice capping the drive by hauling in a touchdown pass, his first since returning from injury, and the sideline erupted in celebration as teammates mobbed him in the end zone. The crowd's energy surged as the Chiefs regained the lead, and stadium cameras panned to Taylor Swift's suite, where she was spotted cheering and high-fiving friends, fueling speculation about her ongoing support for Kelce and the team. Subscribe if you're enjoying this Chiefs coverage. As the fourth quarter began, the Raiders weren't finished, answering with a long drive of their own that culminated in a touchdown to tie the game. The tension inside Arrowhead reached a fever pitch, with fans on their feet for every play, sensing that the outcome would come down using his legs to pick up key first downs. With under a minute to play, the Chiefs found themselves in the red zone, the game hanging in the balance. On second down, Mahomes looked to Kelce, who ran a crisp route and created separation from his defender. Mahomes delivered a laser, and Kelce secured the pass, turning upfield and diving across the goal line for his second touchdown of the day, tying Priest Holmes' franchise record. The stadium erupted in jubilation, with teammates swarming Kelce and fans chanting his name as the Chiefs took a late lead. The defense sealed the victory with a final stop, and celebrations spilled onto the field as the clock expired, capping a dramatic and hard-fought win. In the post-game press conference, Kelce expressed gratitude for his teammates and coaches, crediting their preparation and resilience for the victory. He reflected on the significance of tying the franchise touchdown record, acknowledging the support of the fans and the presence of loved ones like Swift in the stands. Reporters captured scenes of Kelce and his family sharing a celebratory moment on the field, posing for photos and soaking in the historic achievement. Mahomes praised Kelce's leadership and reliability, calling him the heartbeat of the offense and a key factor in the team's success. Coach Reid echoed those sentiments, lauding Kelce's work ethic and competitive spirit, and emphasized the importance of building on the win as the season progressed. Rice, speaking to reporters after the game, described the emotions of returning to the field after his suspension and injury, expressing relief and gratitude for the opportunity to contribute to the team's success. He thanked his coaches and teammates for their support during his rehabilitation and vowed to keep working hard to help the Chiefs achieve their goals. The locker room was filled with laughter and music as players celebrated the win, with Kelce leading a raucous rendition of the team's victory song. Reporters noted the shift in mood and confidence among the team, with players expressing belief that the win could be a turning point in their season. Fans lingered outside Arrowhead Stadium long after the final whistle, chanting and dancing in the parking lot, savoring the memory of a dramatic victory over a bitter rival. The local media praised Kelce's Chiefs stories and exclusive interviews. In the days that followed, attention turned to the next challenge on the schedule, with coaches reviewing film and players returning to practice determined to build on their success. Kelce, ever the professional, focused on preparation and recovery, spending extra time in the film room and weight room to stay sharp. Mahomes continued to work closely with his receivers, fine-tuning timing and communication to ensure the offense remained explosive. Rice, now fully healthy, embraced his role in the offense, determined to make up for lost time and contribute in any way possible. The defense, buoyed by their strong showing against the Raiders, focused on correcting mistakes and improving consistency as they looked ahead to the next opponent. Throughout the week, fans and media alike continued to celebrate Kelce's achievement, with tributes pouring in from former players, coaches, and celebrities. The standings in the AFC. Kelce continued to be a reliable target for Mahomes, breaking more records and etching his name deeper into the NFL's history books. Rice emerged as a key playmaker, forming a dynamic partnership with Kelce and giving opposing defenses fits each week. The team's defense, anchored by a veteran core and infused with young talent, developed into one of the league's most formidable units, capable of shutting down even the most potent offenses. The Chiefs fans, renowned for their passion and loyalty, packed Arrowhead Stadium for every game, creating an intimidating atmosphere that fueled the team's success. The bond between the players, coaches, and community grew stronger, with Kelce serving as both a leader on the field and an ambassador off it, participating in charity events and in the playoffs. The Chiefs faced formidable opponents, but their experience and chemistry proved decisive, with Kelce delivering clutch performances and Rice continuing his emergence as a star. The defense rose to the occasion, making key stops and forcing turnovers that swung momentum in the Chiefs' favor. Each win brought the team closer to their goal, and the city rallied behind them, hosting watch parties and celebrations that united fans of all ages. In the AFC Championship game, Kelce broke the franchise touchdown record outright, scoring twice in a dominant performance that propelled the Chiefs to the Super Bowl. The locker room erupted in celebration, with teammates dousing Kelce in confetti and Mahomes delivering a heartfelt speech about their journey together. The city of Kansas City prepared for another Super Bowl appearance, with fans lining the streets to send off the team and local businesses offering special promotions and support. The Chiefs arrived at the Super Bowl with confidence, their season-long adversity forging a team that was both talented and battle-tested. In the biggest game of the year, Kelce once again rose to the occasion, making critical catches and inspiring his teammates with his leadership. The Chiefs' offense executed flawlessly, while the defense delivered key stops, and the team claimed another championship, cementing their status as a dynasty. The post-game celebration spilled onto the field and into the streets of Kansas City. The Chiefs reflected on a season defined by perseverance, teamwork, and the pursuit of greatness. Kelce, now a franchise legend and future Hall of Famer, continued to inspire the next generation of players, while the city of Kansas City basked in the glow of another championship. Subscribe and stay tuned for more incredible Chiefs stories and exclusive player interviews all season long.